you guys, it's me, Liberty. I am dressed like a zombie for Halloween, so happy Halloween, y'all, and happy Samhain, my fellow pagans. I wanted to talk a little bit. I've been doing a lot of work recently, and I know I haven't given like an update for my Selfcare4zombies stuff. I know I've been doing the updates on the BDSM stuff. But I thought that maybe I would do a little update. One of my friends asked if I was going to be doing an update anytime soon, so here it is. I know a few years ago I did a video on the positive opposites and how we can turn our negative self-talk into the positive opposite and how that can help us free ourselves from a lot of the negative self-talk. And then I talked more recently about the zombies and, the liar pants on fire zombie that I have, and how, just writing out the lie and then combating, the lie with the truth right over it. Like, no, that's a lie, and why it's a lie. And then I've also been doing recently some reframing, which I'm learning through my coaching classes. And so I had the perfect opportunity today to do some reframing with my oldest child. She had an issue that, things didn't go the way she wanted, and so she kind of attacked me. And I was real calm about it, but I told her that, she was not allowed to talk to me the way she was talking to me, and that, she was not allowed to be disrespectful to me. She could be upset and she could talk about the reasons why she was upset, but she was not allowed to be disrespectful to me. And so after she calmed down, we wrote out, why she was feeling what she was feeling and what she could do instead to make her feelings known, because, there were some issues there. She thought that a plan meant a promise. And so we talked about the differences between a plan and a promise, and how, both of us would communicate together to talk about, if we're going to set a plan, whether or not it's going to be a plan or a promise, and how we can communicate that to avoid a lot of the disappointment that she was feeling and the frustration she was feeling from things weren't going to go her way. They actually did go her way eventually, but she had to do 2 exercises, some emotional literacy work, and then the reframing work, before I even put on my cool ass makeup. So during the reframing, she came up, with the conclusion that, all of this gave her the opportunity to learn how to properly communicate with me and how to communicate her feelings in a proper way instead of attacking somebody or possibly getting grounded. And I think it really showed her that, she's allowed to have her feelings and she's allowed to feel them, but that doesn't give her the right to attack somebody else. And it also gave us a chance to communicate and talk about this reframing. And so, she was venting to me about her frustration and, what action she could take to prevent her from, feeling this frustration so far again. And then mine, of course I did the exercise with her. So I was like, sharing some of my frustrations too. And, my frustration was the fact that the kids rely on me for everything, that, I have to remember everything. I have to do everything, martyr me. I have to do everything, And so I was, and I showed her like, okay, so what's the positive in this? The positive in this, my kids freaking trust me. They rely on me. They think that I'm going to make the right decision and I'm going to remember everything. And, I could sit there and be a martyr and vent, oh, my kids don't do anything. I'm responsible for everything, blah, 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 blah. Poor me, poor me, poor me. And then I can say, you know what? My kids trust me. They think that I know what I'm doing. They think I'm going to remember everything. So I'm like, wow, that this reframing thing is really kind of cool. So I do my positive opposites. Like, I still try to do that when, I have the opportunity to think about the positive opposites of things. And then, and I do still combat the lies when I do have, the negative self-talk zombie talking in my ear, and I combat her lies. And then now I have this reframe too. So it's like I have so many ways to like, change that mentality and change that mindset. And so I'm just, now that I think about it, this is what I get to share with my kids. This is going to be my legacy to my kids. Like, I'm the cool ass zombie life coach or whatever the hell I'm going to be. I just like to do zombie makeup, but, but yeah, like I get to teach my kids this stuff. I get to teach them, how to work through, setbacks, how to work through disappointment, how to, feel through their feelings, and, and it's just amazing to me that I get this opportunity, and then, I get to teach her like, oh, like how, what's the positive in this, and like, and show her, instead of just being like, whatever they tell you in school nowadays. I don't even know what they tell you, just, ignore shit. I don't really know. But now she gets to like see like, oh, I can feel this. I'm allowed to feel this, and I can even talk and tell somebody, hey, I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling let down. It's amazing. So, and then to see her light up and like come up with her own reframe, it was like really freaking cool. And I felt so excited because I was like, wow, like she's really thinking about this, and like she's actually learning this. And what other 10-year-old gets to learn this? I don't think other 10-year-olds get to learn this. So, and like, I don't know if you've ever seen her videos. Like, she's done a few videos on my YouTube, but like what I teach my kids really sticks, and they get to develop their own life world view based on what I teach them, and also what they learn with it, and how they interact with the world after they learn this stuff. So it's really cool to me. And so I was gonna ground her, which I did ground her for a few hours. She totally thought she was not going to go trick-or-treating today. So after we did I made her do 2 exercises with me. So she sat there, and I made her actually work. And then I was like, okay, like now we can eat, and then I'll go put on my zombie makeup, and then we can go. So she didn't get near as much candy as she got every other year. But she got to go to a few houses and pick her up some candy. So I really think that the mentality, it's all about our mentality. And like, we can't just say, oh, well, like somebody else made me feel this way, or made me feel disappointed, so I'm just gonna yell at them, or somebody else did this, so I'm gonna act this way. And it's like, no, we have to take responsibility for our actions. We don't get to play the victim here. We need to take responsibility for our own feelings and our own actions, and then figure out what we can do with it. What can we learn, what can we put towards our future, what how can we communicate better with other people, how can we use this for our future. So I really think she got it. So I'm excited to see how it works with her on bigger issues than just the issue that she faced today. So we shall see. She also has to write a bunch of sentences too. So she didn't get off real easy with this one, but it was a great learning opportunity for her, and it was a great learning opportunity for me too, because I got to teach her, what I've been learning for years and what I've been putting into practice, and and then I got to communicate with her like my own frustrations, in a kid appropriate way. Of course, I don't try to dump all my stuff on her. Like I'm not going to teach her how to be a martyr, even though in my brain I'm like the queen of the martyrs, sometimes. So, but she was able to see, oh, like she feels this way, and then she sees that, oh, we trust her and we rely on her, and like that's actually a positive thing. So, it was a really cool thing. So hopefully, if you're still working on your positive opposites or still combating your lies, try spinning stuff. Try asking yourself, what else does this mean? Don't just sit there and think, this situation is what it is. Think, what else could this mean? Could there be something positive here? And just try to see, because you can find the positive in everything. You can, there's always a way to look at something in a more realistic way, and put everything into perspective. It's not the end of the world if you don't get to go trick-or-treating right when you want to with all your friends. You may have to do a few exercises if you tend to yell at your mom and say some mean things, so it may delay you a little bit, and then you have to learn some serious lessons. And she's lucky she didn't yell that at somebody else, because somebody else may have, who knows what could have happened, seriously. So, but I just wanted to give a quick update, and plus I'm in zombie, so, I was like, I had to do that. But anyway, the little kids are coming home, so, because they went trick-or-treating with their dad, so they should be here any minute. So I just wanted to do a quick update and show off my zombie makeup too, really. But yeah, just keep working on it, and maybe I'll have an update sooner than later. I don't know. I'm working on myself like a crazy person. So, if I catch the right bug and want to talk to you guys, I'll do that. And so maybe that'll happen sooner than later, because Lola will be gone, so I will have to give an update while she's gone too. So, but other than that, happy Halloween, happy Samhain to my pagans. Love y'all, and I will catch y'all later. Love ya. Bye.